Hello, welcome to Audio Street, or welcome back. I'm your host, Dio Bester. Today I wanted to talk about SZA's 5-year anniversary and the additional songs that she added to her album Control. This was a really great album that really gave her a lot of recognition. Not as much recognition as you would expect, but definitely a lot of recognition. And I'm really excited to get into it. So before we get into that, let's introduce, if I can talk, today's sponsor, Anchor, the free way to make a podcast. Hey, are you a podcaster? Who's your host? I use Anchor. If you haven't heard about Anchor by Spotify, it's the easiest way to make a podcast with everything you need all in one place. Anchor has tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or your computer. When hosting on Anchor, you can distribute your podcast on listening platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcast, and more. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. And best of all, Anchor is totally free. Download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. So I was very excited to see that SZA was doing a basically continuation or additional songs for her album Control that came out back in 2016, and I really thought that it was going to be something, I don't know, I was hoping for more. I'll be honest, I didn't really like the new songs, and I love the whole album Control, so I was a little bit let down by the new tracks, and I was just like, I didn't really like any of them, which was sad because I really like SZA. She has a unique voice and she can do a lot of things with her voice, and she's very creative. And I feel like she definitely deserves more recognition than what she's been getting, especially because she's been in the music industry for a while now. But I was expecting more, I'll be honest. I feel like we've also been left kind of hanging since she did the visualizer for I Hate You with Lakeith Stanfield. And I don't know, I was expecting more. With those kinds of visualizers that say to be continued or coming soon, it definitely works the viewer up, and I really hate seeing that these days, just because growing up I always saw to be continued at the end of music videos when watching BET way too late at night, and or MTV, I don't know, whatever I was watching back when they were actually about music. I don't know, I've waiting for those music videos was just like, dang, are they ever gonna come? And then they never did, so it's kind of like the same thing. Now, technically, it's not always the artist's fault. A lot of the times, schedules get in the way, things get pushed aside, and new projects emerge. But I feel like if that's the case, then to be continued, or, will continue later kind of thing, instead of giving us a cliffhanger, just end it, because if you're not going to tell us what happens or show us, then just leave it alone. And that's kind of always what I've believed. So I feel like we all got really excited when we saw that, and we were just like, yes, a music video is coming. Now, I'm not saying it's not, it's just that it's been a while, and usually something like that would already be out by now, especially since I believe that song came out last year, either earlier this year or last year. So you would be expecting a actual music video behind that, but so far we're just left with that visualizer. We're also wondering when she's going to release an LP or an album that contains I Hate You, as well as what was the other song? A Good Days, as well as Hit Different with Ty Dolla $ign. I was really expecting to see some new project containing those tracks, and it was a little bit of a letdown to just see that it was a continuation of Control. Now, I know that was definitely groundbreaking for her, and that was a really great album. And it still is. You know, I can still listen to every track except these new ones, which, you know, it's a little bit of a letdown. But what do you think about it? What are your opinions on it? And do you listen to SZA? Do you listen to R&B music at all? Let me know. If you want to, you know, contact me, you can. Also, don't forget to join my Buy Me a Coffee, because on there I will do fun trivia games with you guys on Discord, and I will be doing stickers and just a lot of really fun music related things. Maybe even do like guess that song or guess that track, you know, something like that. I don't know, something really fun. Anyway, thank you so much for listening. What are your thoughts on it?